Alright, so listen, I'm finna tell y'all niggas a story time on how, what you call it, I fake linking up with the jump. It is the long distance jump, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all niggas how I pulled this jump off, bro. And I don't know how, but she believed it. She believed it, but you know, I was only talking to her for a little bit. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm bored at night. I'm shooting the ball on Snap. You know, I'm trying to shoot the ball, Snap jumps. You know what I'm saying? See, yeah. Actually, no. I think I actually found this jump on Instagram. Yeah, I found this jump on Instagram. This is actually Instagram jump, which is actually rare that the Instagram jumps don't be just egoing. But this Instagram jump, she wasn't egoing, right? So you know, we're texting, and I got her no, I didn't get her. I got her number. So I start texting her on there. You know, I do the usual, you know what I'm saying? I get contact images, you know, that's a free excuse to get pictures of her. And then that's a free excuse to compliment her, my niggas. So then I'm asking, you know, like, what's she looking for? She's trying to link. Now the problem is, this jump is all the way in St. Louis, so you know what I'm saying? I'm finna just take this jump and shot practice, you feel me? Any jump that's out of state, that's just shot practice. And, you know, we're gonna LARP our way to the victory, my niggas. Or you know what I'm saying? We get some clips. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we boom. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, the clip jump is pointless because I don't even be, you know what I'm saying? I don't be like that, you know? But what you call it? We're setting up the link, and you know, there's always a way to get the clips out the jump. Now, first, you know, I was gonna try and call, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna chill, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna try, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and get some live party hips action on the phone. If you know what I'm saying. But I could not get that. She's not an on the phone person, which is very unfortunate. So what a niggas had to do is I just had to act like I was gonna link her. Right? So then what you call it? I'm saying, I said that I live like probably like 20 minutes away from her. So then she's talking about something. She can link me tonight. So I'm this joke. She's easy, bro. She's a scram. It's obviously a scram. What the ball sack is playing? Hold on. Oh hell no. I know this is not plaqueboymax playing in my ear. There we go. I got scared for a second. I know that wasn't Rockstar plaqueboymax playing in my ear. But like I was saying, let me make sure I turn this down just in case. So, I told her I'm 20 minutes away from her, and I told her I got a car, and I told her I drive, and I had this all mapped out. Somehow I was going to get out of this, and how did I think I was going to get out of this? I was going to act like I crashed my car and I was in the ambulance, and maybe, you know, I get one clip side of that, you know what I'm saying? So I texted her. I'm like, oh, I'm driving. I'm on the way there. She's talking about she gonna sneak me in, right? Meanwhile, what am I really doing? I'm at home chilling. I'm waiting for my video to upload. I'm chilling, bro. So then, what you call it? I'm texting her. I'm like, oh, these red lights. Bro, this jump must have been a doofus because it took me a quote unquote hour to crash my car, even though I was probably 20 minutes away from her house based off my quote unquote location. And she set me her low and everything, so you can tell this jump, she the type, she'll crush anyone, anything, my nigga. Said she giving up the location that easily and talking about Lincoln. And man, she messed up giving me a location because it made it so easy for me to LARP. She would ask me what street am I on. I told her, oh, I'm on this street right here. Or I'm on the highway right next to her. So now I keep pulling out the red lights. Oh, traffic. Oh, this nigga is in front of me. He's taking too long to move. I'm getting mad. And then eventually, I hit her with the text. Bro, I just crashed my car. Now, before this, I did end up getting, you know, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little preview. Oh, I'm in traffic. Let me get a little preview of what I'm finna see. Yes, sir. Now, were the clips, you know, were the clips good? I mean, it was just some cheeks, you know what I'm saying? Now, was it the full package? No, it was covered up, you know what I'm saying? It was covered up a little bit. But I did get some screenshots. Unfortunately I didn't get some clips, but I got some screenshots. I got some screenshots of the what be doing the party hymns, but it was covered up, so you know it wasn't the best, but you know them angles. She did some angles right, my niggas, cause they look good from them angles. So you know what I'm saying, I get my clips, so it's like, all right, we got the clips. It's time to use the excuse. You know, hopefully we can, you know, rinse and repeat this little method. So then I text her. I tell her our car crashes. After not texting her for like a good 30 minutes, you know, just to build up the suspicion. I mean, just to build up the suspense or whatever. And what you call it? Then, you know, she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, my man's gonna pick me up. It's all good." And then the next morning, I tell her, "Oh, I'm in the hospital." Bro, she believed that junk. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, I feel bad. I had this junk. This junk might have been, this stupid doofus junk might have dead been worried about me, and I'm telling her, "Oh, I got into a car crash." Now, luckily, she didn't call no 911, no ambulance, because that would have escalated the situation. I didn't even think about that when I first, you know, drew up the play. But she definitely could have done that, and you know, they would have went there and seen Casper the ghost. They would have seen nobody there. But luckily, she wasn't caring enough to do that. This junk, she was too doofus. She was too much of a doofus, and all she was thinking about was meat that night. And unfortunately, she was not getting any. And one thing I do want to say though is that she had a big nose, my nigga. She had a yam. I don't think I've seen a junk with a yam before, but she takes the cake for having the biggest yam on a junk that I've ever seen. Man, that's crazy. I got way more junk stories, but you know what I'm saying, this is like a bottom of the barrel type one, so you know what I'm saying, this some light, some very light. But yeah, that's all I really got. You know, it's probably the end of the stream, my niggas.